With Roddy Ricch's debut project selling 96,000 first week, arguably having the #1 record of the summer, and then we get Lil Baby, My Turn, selling 197,000 first week, who's more likely to keep this momentum going into their sophomore album?
I'm gonna say Lil Baby. Lil Baby by far had the better album to me. Roddy Ricch had the bigger hits with The Box, obviously, and he had Patek and he had High Fashion. Those are bangers. But in terms of the actual album, Lil Baby had a better album. My Turn, I think, sold the most out of any album in 2020. So everyone was fucking with it. He sold more than Taylor Swift, which is a big deal. So, you know. And he also has slappers on it, like We Paid was on it, and Emotionally Scared. So I'm definitely going Lil Baby with that.
Yeah, it's so insane because when Roddy Ricch dropped this project, it came out in December of last year, or like a year and a half. It came out with December 28, 2019. All right, for me, easily I'm going Roddy Ricch. That album was a grower. I feel like The Box definitely overshadowed like everything else from what the project had to offer. Like High Fashion, that was the other big single, but War Baby. Dude, Tiptoeing, dude, I forgot that he had the song with Boogie. You remember that record? That was a single?
I mean, I don't know if it was a single, but it was a big song.
No, it was a single. It was a single.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, dude, how did I forget that this is like on the same project?
Yeah, there's a lot of good songs on this. A lot of single like songs. Like he also had Big Stepper on this. Star With Me with Gunna. Like, there's a lot of big songs that made waves. Like, I'm just saying the quality of the album with what Lil Baby did. That's all I'm saying. He got carried by the big songs.
No, but yeah, well, you can say that. But there's gems like Roll the Dice, War Baby. What is it? Prayers to the Trap God. I feel the only way I feel like the Lil Baby, I guess he's more. Would you say Lil Baby's more lyrical than Roddy Ricch?
Oh yeah, he's more lyrical. He's more street. He's definitely more street than Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch would definitely shoot you.
Yeah, but Lil Baby sound like he would shoot me more. so, hey. And also, if I'm looking back in their catalog, based on what they've done before this, like I prefer Lil Baby's music. Roddy Ricch does have 2 mixtapes, Feed the Streets and Feed the Streets 2.
Feed the Streets 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so like those are really good, but Lil Baby is on a different level. Lil Baby, in my opinion, could become prime Meat Mill. I don't know if you remember Meat Mill with Nicki. He was on top of the world before he started beefing with Drake. Had Rico. Rico was the song of the year. The biggest shit out. I think it started beefing with Drake. I feel like Lil Baby is on his way to becoming that prime Meat Mill next year. Or this year, actually, 2021 right now.
The advantage that Roddy Ricch has is that he has Cali behind him. Like, he's from the West Coast. Like, how many rappers come out of Atlanta? And of course, they all pop. But when you're someone from like Cali, it's like you get like an extra bump. Like, I don't feel like Schoolboy Q, obviously he was attached to TDE, but I feel like if Schoolboy Q would have came out from Atlanta or something, or if he was like cool with 21 Savage, he wouldn't have sold 150,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. Roddy Ricch definitely needs to make a hit though, because he is known as the hit artist right now. Like, his fan base, he does have fans who fuck with Feed the Streets, but for the most part, most of his fans are there for The Box and PETA and all that. So he has more pressure on him than Lil Baby to make a hit. But if he does make that hit and his next album is really good, hey man, could be the kind of superstar right there.
Who you think selling of well, you already said projections for Lil Baby and Roddy Ricch?
Well, I'll say 150. I'll say Lil Baby is gonna sell 150. Roddy Ricch, depending on if Roddy Ricch has a big single, 200, because that's the level he's at. The Box was the biggest fucking thing ever.
You said Lil Baby 150. You got to go higher because this debut.
How much did he last album sell?
187.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought he said the debut sold 110. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Roddy Ricch,
so he's
Ricch.
Okay, so yeah, Lil Baby. If Lil Baby has a hit, 250. No hit, he sells the same as he sold before, 198 to 200. Roddy Ricch, I'm assuming that he will have some type of a buzz. He's signed to somebody, right? Who he signed to? Yeah, his album came out on Atlantic. He's on their major label. He's on a major label. That's why his music gets pushed so much. They're not dropping his album without a big single. So I'm assuming he's gonna sell 250. no, over the time frame of the album being out within the year, I'll say Lil Baby sells more because Lil Baby's quality will stand out. Well, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is going to have the better sophomore album? Who do you think will sell more? Who do you think is a better artist? And don't forget to like and subscribe.